Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you folks doing out there? So just checked if everything's working, so that's fine. I'm happy that it works, so we can continue without any issues. So that's really good. Perfect. That works fine. All good. So it's, as I could see, the 26th morning routine accountability call that I'm doing today, which is the fifth week, 4 weeks down and done and accomplished. So a full month. And for those of you who are wondering, what the hell is that guy doing? What I'm doing is gratitude every morning. I do my affirmations every morning. And I explain a little bit about these things. And it's all about creating a personal foundation to start off the day strong. And I have to say that this past weekend I skipped Saturday. I didn't do my this routine on Saturday, and I didn't feel well. A lot of things were going through my mind, and it didn't feel good. So it's more like things nagging on me, and situations around the globe and other things, and it wasn't nice. So on Sunday I was going through my affirmations again. I redid them, some of them. I adapted some of them because I figured I have to adapt and change and shift some things slightly, because I had a couple of ideas that how I can improve my my routine, right? So the aha moment was because I didn't do my routine in the morning, and the same day I had a bigger influence, and like all the things that are going on right now, everything, all the circumstances, things that I cannot directly influence, like myself, that I cannot change directly myself, had been influencing me and making me feel not in charge, not energized, not happy, not motivated. Now, this comes back to how our mind works, because this is just a little input. Whatever thoughts we allow ourselves to think about, and it doesn't matter if they are given to us or if we see something and start thinking about. The majority of times, thoughts are being given to us. For example, I will give you a funny thought, and you will see it in front of your eyes immediately as soon as I give you that thought. And I will tell you this: don't think about a pink elephant. So what do you see? What do you think about? The pink elephant popped in your mind, in front of your eyes, like immediately. That's thinking. That's it. It doesn't need much for us to be influenced about what we think about. And this is very important to understand. So what we think about makes us feel in a certain way. So a exercise or a example that I do often with people I talk to, I ask them, what is your favorite holiday destination? It's either seaside or some nature, hills, whatever. And let's say they say seaside. Okay, then I ask them to imagine how it would be to be there. Now, if they close their eyes, and if you close your eyes and think about your favorite holidays destination, and you think about being there, doing whatever you want to do, enjoying that time, you start feeling good immediately, right? Now, if you think about illness, if you think about the past 2 years with the pandemic, you might have had some losses of people that are close to you, or you've experienced it yourself, or anyhow, we all have been in one way or another influenced by that. Now, by thinking about that, we immediately shift, or our emotions, our feelings shift towards the negative. It might be a strong feeling, and might be just slightly negative or unpleasant, whatever level, right? Whatever level towards the negative. So whatever we think about, we feel like it. So this is basically the factor that we want to build in the mornings, and that's why we want to have a strong foundation to get started the day, and to step into the day with a high level of energy, with a high level of momentum, with a positive feeling. Because when we focus our mind and we see ourselves the way we want to be, or where we want to be, or what we would like to see in our lives, we shift our thinking and we repel everything that is contradictory to that, right? Because when we think what we want, when we think about what we want, there's no space for anything else. And that's crucial. And this is not to ignore what's happening around us. It's just to stay the majority of time in that sphere, to stay the majority of time in the thought of, this is what I want, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm going to accomplish, instead of pandemic, instead of war, illness, sickness, death. That's not inspiring at all. And it might be, but that's another topic. It might be, but that's another topic. We have to make sure to take care of ourselves first. So that's why the mornings are so valuable. And I felt it myself on Saturday. And it reminded me, hey, that's a good thing, good reminder that I'm committed on doing this every day, on a daily basis, sharing it with you and helping you do the same, because I know what kind of an impact it has on me. So I know that you can benefit from doing this work every morning with me here on these calls. So that's why it is important. And I hope you are enjoying it. And if you're watching for the first time, you can choose your own routine. What I do, you can start off with mine to test it out. I do gratitude and affirmations, and for about the call is for about 30 hours. I do an intro, then I start working. I will start working in a couple of seconds, and at the end, when I'm done, I will wrap up the call. So that's it. It's nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but it's very effective. So I invite you to join me and see where it will bring you. And if you have any questions or comments or feedback, let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if you like my inputs. You can hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. So reach out and let me know if you have any questions or need help with anything related to your own morning routine. So now let's get to work. I will mute myself, and when I'm done with my work, I will come back and wrap up the call. So see you in a couple of minutes. So, welcome back. That's it for today. That's it. So easy. 1, 2, 3. Done. Sometimes it takes a little longer. Sometimes it's really quick and fast. So it really depends on the day and in the like personal feeling or how your mind can focus on doing this work, because not every day is the same. I had last week one day that it took me ages, and I had to wrap up the call because the time was up, but I wasn't finished with my work. So it really depends on day to day, but usually it's really fast, 10-15 minutes and I'm done. And it has such a deep impact and influence. So it works. It does magic. Absolutely. But not the one of humans, but we have to do it continuously. Persistence is key here. If we want to feel the change internally, if we want to feel good, if we want to make us feel well, it's not something that we do once and we're done. That's a misconception. Even reading a book, reading it once doesn't mean anything. Going for a massage once doesn't mean anything, because soon after that, everything reverts back to where it was. Even doing a stretching routine. I do CrossFit myself, and I thought at the beginning, okay, I will do here and there a little bit of stretching just because, but after doing CrossFit now over 5 years, I realized that stretching is part of training, and stretching has to have its place every day, not just before training or after training, but every day, because the body, even though you train, it changes and it tightens. It doesn't release when we are done with training, especially with high intensity training. So you have to do something for your body every single day in order to feel a difference. It's about wanting to make a difference. That's all about. If you are happy with where you are, that's fine. You decide how you want it to be. But I personally want to change things to the better. So I take on the effort, and I do, let's say at CrossFit, stretching when I'm not training, at those days that I'm not training, and at those days that I'm training. So doing it continuously, as well as my morning routine. So that's really the key. And with this, I want to wish you a wonderful day. Enjoy it. Have a wonderful week ahead. Stay safe, and talk to you tomorrow morning fresh. See you tomorrow. Bye.